Werner Enterprises, your company, it has more than 9,000 drivers delivering high-demand goods like sanitizer and toilet paper to retailers like Walmart and Dollar General. Can you give us a real-time look at the grocery supply chain during this coronavirus outbreak and what it really takes to keep those stores stocked?
Yeah, Frank, thanks for having me. We are doing everything we can to keep these stores stocked. Our drivers are responding to the call to action. They've been amazing throughout this crisis. They continue to stay on the road, stay safe, practice social distancing, but get deliveries made. We've never seen a surge in certain consumer products, and obviously we know what those categories are, but like this one. We've responded to hurricanes and tornadoes for years and other natural disasters. This is just on a more widespread scale, and the volumes have been more significant than what we've seen historically.
Yeah, certainly we've seen that impact on stores with empty shelves. We've been seeing the demand for trucking and the rates for trucking have really been soaring in recent weeks. Can you give us a sense of what's really changed year over year besides the higher demand?
Well, I think the bigger issue, it's more than demand. It's what's happening to people's networks. I mean, trucking networks are similar to airline networks and other networks. What we're seeing right now that's very unique is consumption is at its highest where the epidemic is most severe, and yet at the same time, production is at its lowest in those very areas. So as you deliver large scales of relief supplies into certain areas of the country, you are generally going to have to leave those areas empty, travel far distances to get to your next shipment in order to repeat it and take the next load of supplies in. So networks are built on design and on efficiency and on trying to minimize empty miles. And right now they're built on trying to get goods to market as quickly as they can. So there are some repositioning fees and other things in place. But by and large, I think truckers across America, companies across America have answered the call and are being very reasonable about how they price and trying to make sure that the focus is on getting the goods to market more than any other thing.
See, and it's great to get your insights in the midst of this coronavirus crisis. I mean, more than 70% of all the goods that are moved around the U.S. come in contact with a truck. Truck tonnage has certainly historically been an early indicator of economic activity more broadly for the U.S. What are you seeing through the lens of Werner right now in terms of those tonnage numbers, the demand, and what that will look like, especially if we do go into recession?
Yeah, so I think it's going to be a little bit of a tale of two cities. Right now, demand is up, but it's certainly shifted. So, we are a heavy retail carrier. We do over 50% of all of our businesses in retail. That demand is up, but even there, it's dependent on the product type. So shifting from apparel to consumer staples, we're continuing to focus on that. The short-term demand is strong, but we will enter a period just like others where as demand slows and we get through this initial surge of product needs, we fully expect that tonnage will decline later in the year, and we have to make sure we're prepared for that. But for now, the focus is on getting goods to market.
Derek, you're responsible for thousands of your drivers that drive millions of miles every day, coming into contact with a number of different people. What steps have you taken to make sure they're all protected from this coronavirus outbreak?
Yeah, we're trying to do everything we possibly can. So one of the things we did early on is we secured hand sanitizers and wipe kits. We've delivered them out to our terminals. We're distributing them to our drivers. We've worked with several of our customers who make those types of products to make them available at their facilities for our drivers, so they're not having to also shop or interact with the general public that is out there shopping, trying to find the same supplies. We've created a COVID-19 hub internally and on the driver portal and on the Drive Werner app, so they can access that and get daily information. And then I'm just trying to make sure, and I'm filming regular videos and trying to push those out to the fleet, giving them updates on where we're at, what we're doing to support them. The biggest thing we need from the public is if they can stay at home, it keeps them off the roads. It makes the efficiencies of deliveries better. And our partners have stepped up at the truck stop chains across America and worked to make sure that we have grab-and-go food options, clean showers to utilize, and the fuel pumps stay filled and active. But it's a team effort. Everybody's working together to make this happen.
Derek Leathers from Werner Enterprises, thank you for joining us. And Frank Holland, thank you.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having us.